man.
All right, we got him.
We like to apologize.
For what? To absolutely no one. The two-time champ does absolutely fucking nothing.
Okay, this is Made In Chafford podcast episode 207. I am Two Dems, the real is back, the real is back.
Come on.
I have to tell you guys every week, but if you don't know by this point, I don't know what to say. Google is free. The best member of the Dark Skin Society, DK, Damson, watch your back. I am him, Himmy Neutron in the flesh. I'm going to pass it to my partner.
Yes, sir. Cole Sanusi, Don
sir.
Corleone in the building, the one and only.
Facts.
AKA L. Coolins.
Yes, sir.
AKA C-Note, AKA Hollywood Cole. We here, man. Coming for your left ear, your right ear, surround sound, smart speakers, portable speakers. Oh, he's still alive. You name it.
Peter Parker, baby.
You name it, we dare. Episode 206. Let's get it. We've got a spider in the building in case.
That's what's going on. Spider, no man.
There's been bare spiders since I've been here, you know. At least one insect a day I have to kill since I've been here.
I think, do you know what? It's probably because it's just getting used to humans being in here. How long was it not vacated for? Or vacated?
6-7 months.
Word.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then man thought they ruled this place.
This was their yard, bro.
Yeah,
when I came here, do you know the amount of spiders and like moths I had to kill?
Oh no, that was
like Jumanji, bro.
Jumanji.
I was fighting demons. Sorry, man. You finish your intro. We'll talk about it after.
I'm not on the camera. Technical difficulties. However, it is what it is. We're still here. It's Eman G45. The G solid. My name. The 45 silent.
Come on.
Skin Kichibogwe. Tinfoil Hat Eames. The Prince of the East. Black Mama Dove. Chiam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout outs to the newcomers and the old comers. Shout outs to the Almighty God. Your God's a fake. Mine is real. Saying iron. Be blessed. That is all.
Hear it. I wonder if we're ever going to get a complaint about that.
Soon enough. Soon enough. It is what it is.
Yeah, so episode 207. I could be wrong, but
I'm so fascinated by the spider, man.
you defo stepped on it.
No, I didn't like give it the full boot.
But you know what? They are very strong.
Oh, you're giving him a migraine.
He's like his
crashed on him.
Set off his car.
He's recovering right now. He's thinking about life.
Do you know what though? Like that could be to them like getting hit by a car. That man's just, you know, when
You
something.
gotta walk it off.
Huh?
You gotta walk it off.
Yeah, you have to. That little.
The insurance ain't gonna cover it.
Keep on going.
Huh?
The insurance ain't gonna cover it.
Nah, no way.
No chance.
I guess the best place to start really is Daniel. I don't know how to say his surname. I'm gonna say Khalife, the escaped convict from 112 prison, who was in there for terror charges. My man was scot-free. They've now found him
Chiswick.
in Chiswick. He didn't even really give it a go. Like to get out and only still be in London. What was you doing?
You'd at least try.
4 days as well. I would have been gone.
You figured it'd go crunch.
100. I don't really know, but what can you really do with that freedom? You'd be one of the most hunted people in the country. There's not a lot you can really do with that.
And you can't really travel that far.
Nah, they're gonna catch you ASAP.
But I feel like his face is generic enough whereby catching him would be a bit tricky. All you've got to do is put on a fake mustache, maybe even just get like
Man thinks it's a Scooby-Doo.
like braids or like just something brazy, and no one's gonna notice you, innit?
I was watching one. I think it was like a series back in the day, and they were talking about how can you escape. Like their whole goal, like there was a bunch of contestants, and their whole goal was to escape.
Isn't that there's a show that's like that now?
Channel 4, it's on Channel 4, yeah.
You know
and
what I'm talking about.
It's very difficult. From that show, like, it very rarely happens that someone beats the law enforcement who are trying to catch them.
Yeah.
More so, the issue is how expensive it is.
Hunted,
And
is that what it's called?
Yes.
Hunted.
And you're constantly
Yeah, I
looking
think
over your
that's what it
shoulder.
is. Yeah,
Like,
And pretty
you're
much
never
you
at
have
peace.
You have to avoid credit cards, use cash, avoid CCTV.
Which is
and
impossible in this
social
country.
media, and basically just leave your celly and then just use a random celly. And from that point, you can't be traced. So then, if you're gonna try and leave, then you have to have extra cash, or you have to be.
Yeah, you have to have a lot of money to be able to try and escape prison. He's clearly not thought this out. And do you know what? It's one of those things. I think he escaped and then was like, shit, what do I do now? Like, he'd not thought that far ahead. His sentence is going to be long, and he's going to be under serious surveillance for the rest of his life as a potential runner.
Not really. You could turn
100.
around and could become a consultant on how to build a safer prison. I mean, that's what they do for counterfeits. If you counterfeit too much, money, then boy, they just ask you, do you want to become a consultant? Yeah, man.
I mean, that's a possibility
even like
for
white
sure.
hackers.
Huh?
Is it white hackers or blue hackers?
I don't know what the term is, but I think we're going to be talking about the same thing, whereby companies consult people who hack into their system and be like, look, work for us and make it more bulletproof so other people can't get into it.
Yeah.
Is that video of him climbing up that wall actually him?
Can't be.
Or is that a fake video?
I don't know, because the way he escaped was it's the same sort of thing, but that's in the States. So someone else that was a murderer as well, and he apparently escaped. My man tried to get out. Do you know that picture of
Lippy?
That's the artwork for this week. It's gross, but yeah, that's what.
Yo,
I couldn't believe
that's
it.
crazy.
So yeah, that was in the States, and he was a convicted murderer. So if these people are being able to escape, it's scary hours. At least he was a low threat. That's what they were saying. He doesn't really pose a threat to the public. He was a terror suspect, but he's not really on it like that. Do you know what I mean? Which is a
He's
W.
in prison for a reason.
I mean, yes, but that was their advice. You know, that he isn't someone that you should necessarily worry about.
He really didn't make it out of Southwest. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, getting found in Chiswick is, you've not even tried. I'm really disappointed.
That's hilarious.
With 4 days, you had a 4 day. I can't believe he was able to escape for that long.
That's impressive. Especially in today where CCTV is everywhere, man.
Especially in the UK, there's more CCTV cameras in the UK than there is in Europe.
That's insane. And
That's
for what?
mad.
That's a wild concept when you think about how small the UK is versus the rest of Europe.
What are they
That's
trying
insane.
to find?
They're trying to take your money, bruv.
See, this is what I'm saying.
ULEZ, then there's speed cameras.
So what, are they
Right.
factoring in like speed cameras as well? Because I didn't think that would be part of it.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
just assume
speed
so.
cameras.
Any kind of
Okay.
camera whereby
Security
you're under
cameras.
surveillance.
Like Ring is something else, but then there's just
Even
all
that,
these
to
other
be fair,
cameras.
that's crazy. Ring is in itself a crazy concept, because some of the things that happen. You see, there was a video of Rio Ferdinand recently, and it looked like he was doing it from his Ring cam. That's
Yeah,
insane.
He looked like he was in country or something. I don't know where.
Save Rio Ferdinand, please. But yeah, this story is crazy. Unlike anything I've seen before. I don't think we'll see any. Actually, I don't know. Maybe we'll see other stuff like this. But bananas that he was able to get away with it for 4 days.
There's a video of somebody who they thought it was him, and he was being apprehended by the police, and it went viral because the women's
The woman's foot is
man.
a snack.
Yeah.
That's crazy. This is a terrorist. Like,
He will kill you.
he's literally that is his job.
What is he in for?
Like, he will blow your yard up, and you're there saying he's paying. Like, get your priorities in order.
Where's the logic? There is none, is what the answer is. So what's he in for? He sold secrets. So he was in the, this boy is a terrible person. He was in the army and he was selling secrets on the UK. Plus also, like, he put a fake bomb trying to test it out. Like, yo, will this go off? Will I get caught? Can I do this?
Wow.
So he's really about it. He might be him. He was a young prospect in the industry. Because giving secrets is mad.
Yeah.
Like, throw him under the jail, because you don't know what secrets he's able to give. I don't know how high up in the army.
People do that for free on X.
What?
People do that for free on X, on social media. They give secrets out like it's nothing.
Yeah, I hear that, but this is national security. He was in the army. Even if he's giving away, yo, do something mad to this army base, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's insane. Like, this is how you get in.
At
This is-
100 hours,
Security is low. Everyone's sleeping.
security is low.
Quadrant four has no security. They'll just pull up and that's it. That's how peak that
That's
is.
actually insane. That's insane.
Like, imagine if you're working security and you just see the random pull it up. You're like,
Nah,
who did this?
Yeah, but you're putting up to army base though. That's a
They
whole
don't have
lot.
guns there. It's just a base.
They do, bro.
I don't think they have guns at a
They
base.
do.
I'm talking about just like.
They're letting it fly.
I don't think so.
Your hand shaking afterwards, bro.
Letting off.
What did K-Chap
We
say?
urge-
You ever beat that mash off one hand? After the beat, your hand's still trembling.
What a bar. What a bar.
No.
Listen, it's brazy. It's crazy.
He's
crazy
dumb.
times.
Like this, that is insane levels of stupidity from him. But do you know what? He gave it a go. So for that alone, he has my respect. The government, what are they doing? Absolute clowns.
Yeah.
Do you see Wandsworth Police and the tweet they put out on the main account?
What did they tweet?
I actually have to read it
What was
out.
that?
Man.
I guarantee you it's something
This was
stupid.
this is the craziest dick riding I've ever seen in my life.
know
From
what?
one account to another. I couldn't believe it. I hope they haven't deleted it.
Was it just like a PSA?
Nah. So this is, I don't know who MPAS London is, but to dispel some rumours that have been circulating, we were deployed to Richmond Park last night, searching for escaped prisoner Daniel Khalife. Due to the size and complexity of the park, this took a protracted period of time. Apologies for the noise. So this is MPAS. This is how Wandsworth Police on the mains thought was the way to respond. No, not having this. You do not need to apologise for the noise when you're doing such a much needed job. You are amazing and we need you.
Yuck.
No, not having this.
Yuck. That alone is gross.
I couldn't believe it.
Yo, that
Yeah, but there are some people like that. Like
that dick eating
you
is
find
crazy.
them in warehouses, man.
No, not having that.
Yeah.
That's what my girl says.
You know what's really crazy?
Go on.
The shooting in Lakeside.
Oh yeah, fuck my life, Forest.
Yo, I mean,
He was gonna let it fly.
that video is,
wow.
It's too casual. That video is too casual.
Yeah.
Like, you could easily be just going into Nando's to go get a quarter
And then you
chicken.
see one pew.
He didn't have the silencer on. You think
Nah.
he's John Wick?
You thought he was John Wick. They chased that.
Nah,
man.
they're letting it off. And then on the run that he was doing, he was trying to rival OJ. He crashed someone. And then his girl got out the car.
No, I don't think he crashed. Well,
He crashed. He hit someone. They got into
no, because
an
he parked
accident.
it and then he walked.
Nah. So if you watch the full video, he gets into an accident and they drive off. That's what the helicopter's saying. And then my man ran off on foot. Thought he was gonna outpace police.
They grabbed him, innit?
Yeah, especially when the helicopter's on you.
Nah,
bro.
it's done.
Nah,
This
but the
man's
thing
got
is,
5 stars on
I'm
GTA.
not giving up. I don't care. Give me a 6
No, of
one.
course. Listen, I'm gonna try, but he was blowing, and then in the carrier bag, he had a
The
gun.
mash. Jesus Christ.
So what we go machine for machine?
Machine for machine, gunshot for gunshot. Jesus Christ.
No way.
Fair enough.
No, but the thing is,
These people are dangerous.
I feel like we do we
couldn't
know
believe
them?
Huh?
Do we know them?
Nah, I couldn't believe his name was Forrest and he was running. That was insane.
The jokes write themselves. The jokes really write themselves.
I don't think we know him.
They just look somewhat familiar.
It did. I
But then
agree.
again, I saw one guy today where he looked similar to the guy. So it's like, nah, it's definitely not him.
He's going to jail. What did they slap on him? 17 years, isn't it?
Oh, it's over.
Yeah, you can't, because you can't do that. The level security threat that you are shooting it off in Lakeside. I've never, even if I lived that life, I'm not doing it that on the mains. That's a national shopping centre. Like, that's nationwide.
That's a big one as well.
Yeah,
Pause.
it's saying. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
No, you can't catch me. I said pause right away. But no, it's a big shopping centre. Like I think there's only 3.
Yeah, that
Well, at
Lakeside,
first-
Stratford, Manchester's got a big one as well.
Yeah.
You set it up for yourself.
Yeah.
Because you laugh. If you didn't laugh, I wouldn't have said it. But you paused yourself. Yeah, so Bullring in Birmingham, kind of shopping centre ish.
Is it big?
Yeah.
There's no need to having a conversation. I'm sorry.
Is the building big? Can you
Both
facilitate
Westfields are bigger buildings, I believe.
Yeah,
as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
And then Blue Water, I think.
Knock
is
down
bigger
Stratford,
as
man.
well.
That's jarring. I've never gone there and left happy.
Yeah, no one likes that place. It is raggo,
where?
isn't it?
Stratford, Westfield.
I remember when it first opened. It was big.
It was hopes and dreams.
Yeah, mate.
And then the kids ruined it.
Dreams at night.
So what? We were kids at
Dreams
the
and
time.
nightmare. Hold on, wait a minute.
That's when Hollister was doing the red shorts. Yeah, man.
That's a throwback, boy. But yeah,
Did
Daniel
you
was
apply?
Huh?
Did you apply to Hollister?
No.
I did.
You're a good looking guy, like.
No. I wasn't them. My
Yeah,
body
you
wanted
had to
that.
be-
Yeah.
That's the architectural type that
Yeah.
they go for.
No, you're the wrong skin color.
No.
They don't hire
Well, there's
blacks.
that,
I'm
bro.
sorry. You're right in the back.
You're right.
They really said no.
There's a park in them.
Oh,
said
yeah,
no
yeah,
blacks,
yeah,
not
yeah,
Irish.
yeah. You had to be someone.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
you.
You had to be something else.
Yeah,
crazy.
you gave a CV. They crumpled it up. You know that.
I do wonder
Kobe.
what each store has like as a criteria to hire people. You know,
I don't know. I just think it was just them. I don't think most stores.
5'2" to 5'7" women,
Slender.
5'10"
Petite.
plus men, and then from there, because they had a criteria.
100%,
Some
they
places
did,
definitely.
yeah. But
They-
I think
they
that was the
definitely-
only. I don't know. Like certain places, yeah. Say for example, All Saints. I think they'd want you to look hip, cool. I don't think race would matter too much. But Hollister defo had a look they were going for.
And they were very successful in it. And of course,
100%, it worked.
it was
What
their
the
own
man had to
detriment.
be topless? That was crazy.
It was to their own detriment, but it was
Ain't
still
cold.
right.
The aircon and
And I remember it always used to be
cool.
pitched up. They sold great clothes. They weren't that period when they were on top. They weren't crazy, but
They still do go crazy. It's just that it ain't popping like that. It's
Yeah,
like
but
the
they had
brand
their
doesn't
time.
have weight.
it's no longer the thing.
Yeah.
I hear it. But yeah, they weren't for man like us.
Nah, man.
But
It's mad.
what
yeah,
it is.
so this Daniel, he was a threat to society. But I was, you know, I was
Salute
kind of,
to
I was
that
kind of
man.
rooting for him. I'm
In a
not gonna
way, bro.
lie.
Fair enough.
Listen,
Top boy, bro. What's going on?
so I'm not jobless, I promise, but I have finished it. Just want to make that very clear.
I've seen episode 1 and I thought it was very interesting. That Irish actor, I think he's a very interesting person in terms of just being an actor.
Yeah, he's incredible.
Yeah, very, very versatile in his.
he's a Joker in Batman, right?
Yeah, I don't know what they're
Batman?
gonna do with that. What?
The newest one.
At the end,
my man who
he's-
was laughing in the prison.
Swear down.
Yeah, that's him.
Man.
What a bit of a waste of a talent. I hope it goes somewhere because just to get him to do that, like he's a big name. So I think the role must be his going
I think
forward.
so. It'll be a shock if it's not because they have that. Because there's the scene, the cut scene where they actually have an interrogation.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and he's acting in it. He's doing his thing.
Okay, I need to watch that. Is it on
Yes.
YouTube or something?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's on
Okay,
YouTube.
cool. I'll watch that for
Okay,
myself. But
okay,
yeah, no, he's
okay.
really him. He's a good
man.
actor. I encourage people to go watch his performance in The Banshees of Inisherin. It's got Steve Carell. I could be wrong. And anyway, it's a really good film, and his performance in it is really good. And that's what put me onto him. I was like, yeah, that boy is going places.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that first episode was arse. But do you know what? I'm trying to
Yeah,
get
it was
better at
long.
this, and I'm
It
not.
was-
I'm
it
trying
was-
to
it
not
was long.
like.
It was the episode itself was fairly. It was jarring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because this is not.
Because
What,
take out the scene of my man being deported, almost being deported.
what the fuck?
It's
That's
only a
not how-
20-minute
that's not-
video.
That's not how society works. He's getting deported. They're saying this is coming from the Home Office. This ain't even. this is coming from Suella.
I'm
So
sorry.
you're gone.
I was just reminded of like just going to like different churches and then you have like the testimony and then people say, yeah, I got my papers. Yeah. But this one, but him being deported to Rwanda,
He's going. You might have stopped it. today.
he's still gonna go.
He had
I
to-
haven't seen the full episode. I've only seen episode 1, but I still think he's gonna go.
I'm just saying legally, that's not how it works.
They'll pull up the next day.
100%. Or they're coming at night. Either way, he's gone. That's not
they
how
did
this.
that to Cash because he didn't have the
But that's what
papers.
because Cash was a threat to society. At least that's what they deemed him.
Even though he was still legal because he's
Yeah,
still
of
back in the
course,
country.
Say that again.
Even though Cash is still Cash was already legal, it's just that they
Cash
made
wasn't legal. Or like I don't know if Cash was born here, but he didn't have the rights fully to be here.
I see.
So as soon as they had the opportunity to get him out because he was doing a madness, you're gone.
Yeah, and then they try and negotiate. He says,
Yeah,
"No,
there's
go
nothing
back."
to negotiate in there as. This will do, man. Appreciate it.
And then even the fact like well, actually, shout outs to Cashtastic, because him going
Incredible
there,
artist.
doing his stuff,
Yeah.
making sure that he's great there, and then coming back and then still doing his thing.
Was he allowed? So he's allowed back?
He's here in the UK. He lives in the UK.
Mad.
Yeah, he lives in the UK. But more importantly, back to the thing. Yeah, like camping outside with the police, Home Office.
Yeah, he's going.
It might not be today, but he's gonna go.
That whole thing was jarring, man. I
that-
couldn't believe that's what they thought, the direction they wanted to go in. I've come here to watch the fallout from last season. Just get straight to it.
Usually they handle social issues really well, but I just felt like that whole
This was
scene was on the
disgusting.
nose. And the problem was, and funnily enough, so on that day, I was working, and this guy comes up to our bit of the office, like when I'm sat with the label, and they were like, "Oh, did you guys know that Huss is in the new episode of Top Boy?" We were like, "We just found out about this now." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Which song is it?" And they said, "Spirit." And we're like, I mean, okay. It would have been nice to do something new, but let's see how it plans out. And then later in the day, one of Huss's managers texts our general manager saying the way they used it was just mad corny. So we were all a bit like, maybe he's over exaggerating. We don't really know what he meant. So it came back, come now, get home, watch it. And I was like, I was watching the episode and I was hoping, I was like, are they going to use it now? Please don't tell me they used it. And they used it in the exact point where I thought it was going to be corny.
Fresh out the box.
Oh, I was like, are you kidding me? It just does. It was all so forced. It could have been way more tasteful. Didn't even need to use that
But
song.
do you know how much that's against human rights? Do you know
It
how
was
much
just-
he would have
it
been
was
in the
just
actual
dumb.
back of the van for? Because he's in there for hours.
Yeah.
Boxer shorts and
There's
wife
nothing.
beater.
There was nothing good about that scene or that whole instance.
It just wasn't well. It's just disappointing because they are usually good at dealing with social issues. I just felt like it was
Shane
too
just
on the
turned
nose.
around and said, "Fuck Kieran." I was like, "Wow."
Yeah,
even
that's
that was
what
a bit like-
that's
that
like
was-
a character. Like he's been one of your workers, one of your best workers as well. You can say, you man do your thing. I can't get involved because it's too hot."
I hear it, but the
But
way he said it,
It was
that's
a bit
me.
too brazen. Yeah, it was too brazen.
It did, and one thing you're gonna notice this season is a lot of the characters are doing things
They don't usually
they
do.
wouldn't normally do, which is so frustrating. Like I said, this is giving me flashbacks to like Game of Thrones season 8 in terms of how
Interesting.
poorly they've not stuck the landing and how badly characters are doing things that they wouldn't normally do. People aren't thinking, and it's just frustrating to watch. And that is an example of it. Deshane wouldn't say that. I know the point he's trying to make, but I don't think he would have said it like that.
Yeah.
Because he knows what this means or how important it is.
Yeah.
You know, Kieran is what's the word I'm trying to say?
He's a lieutenant.
Huh?
He's a lieutenant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or he's someone within your ranks. So you can't want something bad to happen to him. Because if they start saying, yo, what could you tell us about Deshane and you can have freedom and we'll even pay for you to have you and your mum to get a nice yard or whatever they could set up for
Yeah,
him.
they'll give him papers. They'll
So,
give him papers.
100.
Both of them papers, and then that's it. It's sorted.
Yeah.
But you have to come back to the block.
Well, they might not even do that. They might put him in witness protection if they deem Deshane as something that they want a big enough fish that they want to catch. So for Deshane to have that mindset is
Because in
crazy.
season 1, is it season 1 or season 2?
Deshane's big time. They've got a whole. They had
a whole operation. However,
on him
in season 1, it was the lady. No, I think it was season 2 when he had that girl with him.
it's the summer house.
Yeah, this is Summer House. Season 2 in Summer House, and then basically he has a girl. The girl's in property law. She's a solicitor, whatever. And then she goes in saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna be the solicitor for this woman." She's like, "Listen, you better not say nothing. We've got your family." And then that's it. Boom. So in terms of witness protection, they still have that pattern. They've done it before. They can do it again.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm still speculating.
Either way, the point is, I don't think you'd want Kieran to get bagged.
It was a
Get
really
back,
weird.
man. Go Rwanda.
Visit Rwanda. Word to Arsenal.
You know what's so funny about watching that first episode? And we've said this so many times on the pod. After I finished it, I was like, Dami's gonna hate this episode.
Oh, is it?
I said it to myself. And then when you just put it in the chat, lo and behold, I was like, I figured as much. It just had every tribe that you don't like, and to be honest with you, I don't like either. So I came out of that was one a bit like,
The one thing I liked about the episode is what's Thingy's sister, the one that was pregnant, Jack's sister. What's her name?
Lauren.
Lauren. I like the fact that she's like depressed and she's showcasing she's depressed, and like even having like the baby, like you look like the person that caused me grief.
But even then, I don't think they showed postpartum well. It felt.
No, but that's not post. I wouldn't say
That
that's
is
post.
postpartum. I
What, to that extent?
Listen, actually, we're both men. So
We'll never get there.
no.
yeah,
So,
that's a fact.
We'll never get there. But from the aspect of
but it's
what
literally that
she's
you don't want to
personally
have any
going through, though.
interaction. From the way I understand it, is you don't want to have any interaction with the baby. Like sit over there.
Of my man,
Yeah, you wouldn't even
which is understandable.
interact with it.
I mean, I'm not saying it's understandable, but I understand the logic, because it's like that person caused you so much pain.
way too
So
much.
that pain has been transferred to rightly or wrongly, it's been transferred to the
looks
baby.
like the,
And you
the
see my man I got it. I kind of got it. Obviously,
100%
it's
no.
fucked, but I get it.
Completely.
Because I
understand.
thought postpartum was just like you don't want the baby. Like that's where I'm thinking it is. But she's seen everything with the guy, and the guy has caused her so much problems.
I think it probably is both.
yeah,
it's probably
let's
both.
just say it's
yeah.
both. Let's just say it's both.
Even the way you'll see even that storyline. So it did look like they could really explore this, but I think their biggest issue is this is 6 episodes. There's just not the time to explore everything that they want to properly, and it's so frustrating. That's the biggest issue I have with this season.
Episode 4, I am beginning to see what you're talking about. The end of episode 4, I'm just a bit like,
The ideas that they've started, there's not enough time to even finish them. Or
Yeah, but
even,
Summer House was season 1 and season 2 were 6 episodes, isn't it? Each.
but you know,
However, it was
the genesis, the beginning.
yeah,
of
it was
it.
nicely spaced out.
there's that as well. But like, you could tell that Summer House, that was always the way the story was gonna go. If that makes sense.
And I think it was like weeks apart. Like
Yeah.
you could tell, like each episode was weeks apart.
Yeah.
Something did happen where like one week nothing really happened, but it's not really that important to include in the story. And then you can see the next day. Whereas this one, if you're saying that's the case, they just shoved it into 6 days and then called it a week. And they say, yeah, this is what happened in a week.
But it just felt rushed. And do you know what? That's actually a really good point, because yeah, Summer House has less episodes, but I think they gave the storylines that they wanted enough time. They're doing like 8 storylines, whereas in Summer House, I think they only really had like 3. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So if they're trying to juggle too much, is what I'm trying. Yeah, and
I
that's
get
the
that
issue
vibe.
that's presented here. And I don't understand it for what, because there's some storylines that are really interesting and you want to explore them, and then it's just quickly done. Has to be said, incredible rapper. Stop acting, fucking.
Sims. You know what? Sophie said this yesterday, and I was thinking, I agree with you, but I don't think she's a bad actor per se. I just think the relationship is. I'm not sold on that relationship.
I've seen more chemistry between water and oil.
She can't do the role very well. She can't do the role. Well.
Emotion in that.
It's just not it.
Is it that bad?
This season, it's worked previously, but for whatever reason, the connection is not there this
It's just
year.
in this season.
I would say I've bought it before. Like a lot of people I know are opposites attract or from different worlds. Even this is really upsetting because I like Jax's girlfriend. I'm trying to not spoil it too tough. But even their relationship is just not realistic. And you'll see. And you know, we'll have a conversation about it again when you finish it, so we can really dive into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's so disappointing. I'm
disappointing, man.
Yeah. They really didn't stick the landing.
It's a sad ending to
100%.
what was, I would say, a great
Because
show.
someone else is chatting to Breaking Bad, and in my opinion, those upper echelon urban
shows.
TV crime dramas, but this ain't it, man.
So would you say it's just bad writing again?
Yeah, I think
100%
so.
it's bad
Yeah, I'd
writing.
say so.
Because Kano is still giving a great performance. Same for Ashley. Everyone involved is giving 110%, but I can't give 110% if you're telling me to say poop diddy scoop. Like, what can I do? That's how bad the writing is this time around. It's shocking.
We'll see
Should've
how
gone
it
on
ends,
Fiverr.
man.
Huh?
Should have gone on Fiverr. They probably did go on Fiverr and source a scriptwriter.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But it's frustrating.
Actually, that's an idea.
I don't know how it ends, but one of them two have to go. They've done too much badness.
Oh, 100%.
They've done too much. If they're both cushy by the end of the show, I'm not.
But then doesn't this go back to Summer House? Because his plug was Irish, wasn't he?
I can't remember.
No, at first it was British. He was British, and then there was the black guy who set him up.
Yeah.
Then I think he went to the Irish guys. Or
Maybe, but I don't think there's any connection.
okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. It just,
Well,
I think
he
it just so
moved
happens
plugs anyway.
that they're Irish.
Okay. No, isn't it the what's the name? Thingy's girlfriend. Well, Thingy's muse.
Moose.
Yeah, Moose.
Who?
Bro, I'm forgetting names. The one who got done at the end of season 2. The main character.
The main
What his
character.
name is.
Yeah.
The Irish lady.
Nah. Yeah, the Irish lady.
What, Lizzie?
Yeah.
What about her?
Isn't this family?
No, nothing to do with it as well.
Just a random.
Oh, that's.
There's no connection. They don't even
kinda
try.
came out of
Don't try to
nowhere.
make sense of it because it doesn't. It's like watching Tenant.
Tenant is a different story, but okay, cool.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I guess there's not much else to say. We'll do it again once Eman's finished the season,
Yeah.
so we can have a proper deep dive. No, that's all right. Topic 3 is the brick lady from New York.
As I said before, I'll say it again. I might get in trouble, but that woman has wonderful skin.
Yeah, it was drop the skincare routine.
That skin is so smooth. Like if I fall over and scrape, you can look at my legs right now. I have too many scars on my shins and my knees.
Don't we all?
You get a brick to the face, and my skin look that great.
She's her.
She's her. Can you guys give context to the story?
Oh, no, okay. So
someone who doesn't know what's
a
happening.
lady in New York was bricked because she didn't want to give her phone number to a guy.
That's the reason that she gave.
But I'm buying it. I didn't listen. Man, am I wild? Like, I've seen enough instances of man moving crazy.
Even back in the day,
Even still, let's just
people pull out a knife and then ask, like, because even
that's crazy.
No, people used to do madness back in the day. Like I'm talking about 04, 06. Like back when we were young. I was hearing experiences where people would just put out the flicky and then say, run me a number.
That's insanity.
Yeah.
But either way, I think we're all in agreement. Let's just choose to believe her and ignore the outside influences.
I'm gonna give what I've heard online.
Okay, but
I'm
I'm
not 100% sold on everything that's been told. But guy,
I'm just saying, let's just all agree. A woman getting pricked for not giving her phone number is crazy.
What we've been talking about.
Yeah. Okay, so what was you gonna say, man? From that,
so apparently, according to a few other individuals there, and then also like the situation, she's trouble herself and she likes to cause problems. So the bunch of guys, they were there and they saw what transpired and they never wanted to help because the person was just trouble and they don't want to get in trouble themselves. So it's basically save yourself and then just live your life. And when the lady started complaining, it's like the first thing you do is pull out your phone and not call the police. And then we might cooperate if we can. Like, yo, this man just bricked a person in the face. But
that's a crazy sentence. Where do you even find a brick?
it's Pusha T.
You got one as a child.
Yeah.
That's a Virgin Port brick on my brick. What can I say?
That whole scenario is insane. I don't really know how that even goes from 0 to 100 like that. Just because obviously there has to be more context. I do agree, and we weren't there. But I think there's so many conflicting stories on that particular situation, so it's hard to say how it went down. But I'm just going to choose to believe her and take her word for it, because she was upset in that video when she was discussing it.
Yeah. She was very, very upset.
Yeah.
Like, you guys didn't even do anything. Like, into a certain aspect that I was even in a situation, if not 2 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. The reason why I know is because I was going back home to go and get camera equipment to record the next day. And it was just a couple on the C2C, and they were beefing each other.
How bad?
It was weird. It was just like they were together, then the guy just got upset, then he left. Came back, yelling game, went away again. And then he went and stood by the door. The woman just charged at him, slapped him up, and whatever the case is.
Oh, shit.
So I have to now go and intervene because it's mad. It's mad. So then I'm there, and I'm like, I'm standing in front of the woman because I don't know what the guy's gonna do. And I'm just like, listen, it's alright, it's cool, just calm down. Then she disappears, and then the guy has a conversation with me, explaining about everything that's gone on in his life in the past 2 weeks, even though it's mad. But them situations, you need to step in.
Yeah, it is always hard to gauge, because I'm not trying to now get involved and get...
No, but the reason why I stepped in front of the lady instead of the guy is because I just took 2 seconds just to judge the situation and say, if I step in front of the guy might bang me in my face.
100.
If I step in front of the woman, she's gonna know that at least right now,
No,
the
you've
guy
done the right
crazy,
thing.
and then just move.
Those
And then
situations are just so hard to judge.
yeah, it's real hard to judge. So in that situation, if the guy if he goes, grabs a brick, and then comes back, he's got a weapon. Do I now want to step in?
Yeah. No, I hear it. It's different.
Yeah.
It's hard to judge. I think we all, in those scenarios, want to defend the weaker person, even if the weaker person is in the wrong, and because at the end of the day, she's gonna get mashed up. If he's got a brick, it's 1-0. You know, so I'm stepping in and I'm saying, yo, allow it. I know what she was. I know she was moving mad, but calm down. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that's the case, like, because let's say that was it, and that is the extra context. She was moving mad. I'm still stepping in and saying, allow it. Come on, she's a woman. You're off rip.
Yeah,
You're already,
it's not. It's one of them ones with two. If 2-3
matchup.
come together and then just stop it, just be
Because
at least at that point, it's like, you're not gonna try and be 3 man right now, and then 2, there's 3 of us trying to like, yo, it's alright, just go home.
Because I've had that where I've been on a night out and my man is screaming at his girl, and I've intervened. I said, yo, chill out, and she told me to fuck off.
Oh my days.
So I'm like, yo,
I'm gonna laugh.
listen,
You know what?
have at it.
Yeah.
Go crazy.
Yeah.
I've been in a situation like that as well in Kent. Well, it was actually kind of similar-ish. It wasn't a couple, but this guy was trying to move to a girl, and she said no.
He didn't have Riz.
He didn't have Riz. He chucked his drink at her as she walked away. So she didn't know there was water on her back or alcohol on her back. So I went over to him, put my arm around him just to be nice. I was like, bro, like, don't do that, man. Like, that's fucking crazy. Like, just, take time. And like, I think he was an Albanian guy in it, and he had like a crew of Albanian dons with him in the place. So he was calm with me. He was like, yeah, cool, no problem, whatever. But I think one of his boys saw me putting my arm around him as in me trying to start a fight.
Yeah.
And he didn't hear our conversation. And me and him were blessed.
Yeah.
But the other guy thought it was beef. So came over, pushed me, tried to put me in a headlock.
In a headlock?
Yeah, bro.
Was it a fucking hell?
But then the guy who obviously threw the drink came over. Was like, no, it's not that. It's not that.
Yeah. So you already know it's.
So they was calm. But in my brain, I was like, you've watched your boy chuck a drink at somebody.
You're the loser.
I've come over and said to him, bro, relax.
I've seen.
And just because this is your brethren, you're still coming to like
Some of the
try and
things we
beef,
do
like,
just to be right.
man, them are crazy. Bro.
We went to watch the rugby in Twickenham. I shouldn't have even been there as a black person.
But
Why am I in Twickenham?
What, West?
Anyway,
fair enough.
There's a girl in our group. I've never seen. I should laugh. I've never seen someone get checked so badly. You know what? And you could tell it was on purpose.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah. Anyway, I've stepped in that, brother. You can't. Come on.
do that, yeah.
All I saw was You know, grab it. I tapped him. I said, "Hey, yo, this is a nice shirt."
Nice shirt.
I was petrified.
Forget
but I just went, "Oh, come on!" The lady was there. You bumped into her. He went, "Sorry," and then you did apologize to her. But that rise,
You said.
instantaneous.
You thought manpower was
Hey, yo.
pause.
I've never seen anything like that. That unison. You know when the Migos stepped up to...
Yeah, to Joe Budden. Listen, sometimes it's not even worth the beef.
That's not even how I wanted to go out. You know?
It's not even your beef.
Yeah.
You're helping somebody who's
I'm just
obviously
doing
like,
what's right.
You're helping someone who's vulnerable and been taken like advantage of in a situation. You want to do the right thing, and then all of a sudden now you get put in a blender. Like, what the heck?
But should you always step in?
Nah, not always.
In the case of when it's a man versus woman, should you always step in?
I think so. If you can, I think so. Because I've seen it where a number of times where a man steps in and it de-escalates the situation massively, as opposed to, for whatever reason, like say if another girl gets in and she's heated and it's like, you shouldn't do that, it somehow escalates the situation. So I will always try to. It's a bit like the bum bag situation for me, where I stepped in and it came down a bit, like it de-escalated. So I always think if you can step in, you should step in. Sometimes it's none of your business, but if you can, you should, 100%.
You have to.
Because otherwise, these men will just run amok.
Yeah,
to dash a drink at someone and then you're good. Because to even come on like a friendly thing.
Yeah, I was just like, bro, you can't do that, man.
100%.
It was just really childish. And I was like, bro. And then obviously, man, them tried to put me in the blender as well. So I was like,
I've seen one situation. This was in Khalife. This was wild. This was before social media, feminism, and everything. Nah, this was bad. This was really, really bad. I can't talk about it. I'll tell you, man, afterwards. But it's bad.
So that's
fair enough.
It's bad.
Yeah.
all right, man,
Because it was weird. What was funny is how the man got dragged out of the dance floor and out of the club by security guard. That was the funniest part. But everything else,
Bananas.
yeah,
I hear it.
I can't say it.
Fair enough, bro.
Alright, I got one more topic for you, and so it's called the Taylor Swift trick. That's what I'm dubbing it. Alright, so I think most I think most women listen to Taylor Swift. So if you're trying to get them to chat and they're not responsive, it has to come up naturally. But if Taylor Swift comes up, say you don't know who Taylor Swift is, the verbiage that comes out afterwards is insane. And then to spice it up a little, say, oh, they'll go, how do you not know who Taylor Swift is? You go, oh, who is he?
That's joke.
That's Cash Money. Something goes off in their brain.
That's the LeBron check.
Something went off in their brain yesterday. Oh my God.
Yo.
And they were putting up pictures, putting up songs, telling me how amazing she is. I've just got back from her concert. She's the best thing.
You know what will be the icing on the cake? When they eventually get heated, you'll be like, oh, the person Kanye was beefing back in the day.
Oh my God. And they kept going, oh, well, she makes that country pop. And I was like, I don't really listen to that. So I guess I've just missed out on her. What's she do? What's her biggest song? Insane. I think it's like, I don't know, for me, it'd be like someone saying, oh, I don't know anything about Marvel. You know, everyone's got that one interest. But for some reason, Taylor Swift has hooked these women. It's powerful. The way
I might give it a try.
What would be the one thing that would get you riled up like that?
It would be either football or Marvel.
Football I'm okay with, to be honest with you, because even them don't like, some them don't like football as well.
I don't watch football.
Can't, like, do you know what I mean?
Is there anything that
And
universal?
it was weird because, you know what, it was actually even strange because the thing is, I met Ivan Toney.
What?
Yeah, I met Ivan Toney, chilled with him for a bit because the thing is, it was my cousin. My cousin was training basically.
Oh,
doing
Norwich.
training.
yeah.
No, it was in Lakeside actually.
Oh, mad.
So
How long
then-
ago was this?
Last year.
What? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
last year. So anyways, we had a conversation and then shouts to Casper as well if he's watching. And then basically, we were just talking. So I saw a couple guys I haven't seen from sixth form. And they're asking me, how do you know Ivan Toney? Like, bro, I'm just here to take pictures, bro. That's about it. Like, what you want?
Man.
And like, I'm not phased, but these men are like starstruck.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
now, even you mentioning Avatar, like to me, he was just a normal tall dude
Yeah.
with dreads, and that's all I know. But then that's them things. But yeah, back to what you were saying. Like, who would you get like, basically, who would you get riled up if somebody mentioned a name and they said they don't know?
Music will probably be the one for me.
Yeah. But it's hard to say because you don't know who's Universal. So if someone said they didn't know Drake, I'd be shocked.
I just find it weird.
But
I wouldn't even be angry. I'd be like, that's just weird.
Like, how do you not miss
who
that?
Drake is?
Yeah.
This is more
But
weird
it's,
than-
I feel like it's really possible. Like, I don't know. Maybe The Weeknd as well. He's out of here. I didn't realize how big he is. Pause. Okay, we need to have a discussion about pause. That's definitely the first topic of the next episode. Scratch whatever was supposed to be first.
The end of pause, yeah?
Not the end, but we need to discuss it because I can't live. I'm discussing his career.
Pause is killing us. That's the name of the next
Pause
episode.
is killing my people.
Pause is killing my people. Name of the next ep.
Who would get me riled up?
If someone said to you they don't know who Michael Jordan is,
I could believe that, though.
in any capacity,
I could believe it.
Michael Jackson, you're just you're teasing me at that point. You're fucking. That's insane.
Yeah, well, because it's kids. There's people who were born in like the noughties, isn't it?
yeah. If you're like 10 and under, you told me you don't know who Michael Jackson is. I'm not batting an eyelid, personally.
I think it's more to do with like TV shows and stuff like that. Because when
But TV's easy to miss.
yeah, TV is very easy to miss. But a person, I wouldn't even know.
It's hard to say. I don't think most. I try not to get riled up about most people. I think similar to your thing. I think it's just weird.
Yeah, it's more like that's just odd. Like that's you live
Like,
a
what
very
have you been
specific
doing?
life, like living behind a
Yeah,
certain
but Taylor
curtain. But
Swift though, that's a new one.
Oh, I
It's
promise
a great
you,
one though.
These
100%.
girls are going wild. I've never seen anything like it. There's three of them, and like getting up songs on their phone, getting up pictures, telling me she's done this. Her shows are incredible. They're not, by the way. Absolutely.
you see what you
She
see what
can't dance
Schultz
for
said?
shit, man.
Schultz went viral for trolling.
Oh, do you think he was trolling?
Yeah, it was trolling. It wasn't real.
Oh,
They were-
genius.
It wasn't. It wasn't a brilliant. Yeah. On the Brilliant Idiots, bro. Him and Charlamagne were just chatting bare rubbish, and then they were like, Schultz just was like, "Yeah, man, Taylor Swift is the best like performer of all time. She's better than Beyonce.
Oh,
she might be the greatest
engagement
artist
through
of
the
all
roof.
time." Schultz is a comedian.
Yeah, he's
It is
Nah, but
comedian
you
like
can't tell- He's a
delivery.
great actor on top of that, then, because I bought
Yeah,
it.
yeah, 100%. Everyone went nuts about it, but obviously, bro, it's
I
Schultz,
was
bro.
worried. Taylor Swift better than Beyonce is. I'm not
Nah,
even.
man, come on.
You can tell from
Yeah,
both ladies' shows who's clear.
Bro,
cap.
no one's touching Beyonce, bro.
Nah.
So it's one of them ones.
Fair play to her. Like, she's incredible, and her stardom is so big that like she increased the GDP of certain cities.
Yeah.
That's-
Like, I can't knock what the woman has created.
Yeah,
I will never
100%.
do. I will never do that. What she's created is very impressive. I look at it and I'm like, rah, that's actually nuts. But from a personal taste point of view, it's never been my
They
bag.
should have done. They should let Katy Perry go. That's the one. They had one with her, and she
was supposed to be the chosen one.
was. I don't know what happened. It was that last album just didn't hit. But her Taylor Swift is the problem is I don't think Katy Perry had a fandom. Do you know that? Taylor Swift has got Swifties. So even if the album is arse, someone's gonna like it.
Yeah.
She's still gonna do crazy numbers.
I saw something so ridiculous the other day. So
She's got to stop releasing them re-releases as well, man. Chill.
she's just cooking the charts. So you know that they had the not Ballon d'Or, the Golden Boy nominations the other day.
Yes.
So apparently it came out that Jude Bellingham, one of the players who got nominated for it, apparently was a Taylor Swift fan or something along the lines of
Is
this.
Jude a Taylor Swift fan? Is that correct?
Allegedly, I think I might be getting the story mixed up. Long story short, a bunch of Swifties online went to the Golden Boy website and voted for Bellingham to.
Oh, he's
to
clear
win it.
then.
And he won it by like 80%, just because there was a story going on about Taylor Swift and Jude Bellingham.
Wow.
Fairs. That should not be open to the public.
It's just ridiculous.
Then why are we able to choose?
I really don't know.
Yeah, but they asked, what's his name? They asked Folden like what type of music he listens to. He said he likes to listen to classic R&B, stuff like that. So
Anyone who says that, I don't believe them.
Except for Palmer. He's a yard boy.
For real, St. Kitts. I can't believe Palmer's mixed race.
That is a white man. But the video is not white at all.
Nah. Real bad man, no man in a shot. He's gonna come to the training ground singing Taliban. Yeah.
That's why he went straight up to Raheem. It was like, yo,
Say about
bro.
from which man?
Yo.
Nah, respect. Yeah. So if you're out, do the Taylor Swift trick. Let me know how it works for you. If it doesn't, as well.
I'll try.
I'm fascinated. I'm gonna try it tonight.
Let's see.
I've got a home to go to, so there's no end product for me. But
It's
I just like fucking
pure
with
bands.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you still. All right then.
Made in Chafford podcast music. I can tell you off it. Mine is "Fuck Drill" by Digga D.
Frisco.
Yeah.
Are you digging for D?
Why are you digging for D? Young Spray, that's a why as well.
That guy.
I couldn't support Man United because how can I support Man United?
That's
Man City.
Man City. City of Man.
How do you
He's
support the
been
racist team?
He's being silly when he said that.
He is hilarious. Honestly, I don't think we've had anyone that funny in a long
He's
time.
a national treasure.
For real.
Flirt D.
What are you talking about us for? Arsenal.
Flirt D took
Did
me
you
out.
see? So McDonald's had Employee of the Month and his name was Man Meat.
Man, wait, what? Man meat. Pause. That's crazy. Man meat. Alright. That's
Man
gross.
Meat is nasty work.
That's gross.
See, do you know what though? Them areas that I love their respect for just not respecting the Western world. Because I knew someone at uni, his name was Ardic.
Oh, right.
Allow it, man.
That's foul, man.
Hey, fair enough. Gardy, man, what's your choice?
That's a
We're gonna.
Something different by Frisco, infamous Isaac.
great
and
song.
Chip.
And what a performance by Chip. He's back. No, this is just straight raps.
Straight from his new album Frisco and infamous Isaac.
They have a project.
They have a project.
No
It
way.
Just released out
What's a performance? Incredible song.
Thursday.
Is it?
Yeah.
I gotta go listen. I need to check
10
in.
songs, 35 minutes.
Oh, word. Yeah, that's getting listened to. I really like that song.
Yeah, I'll listen to it for sure.
You like that too? What's their first collab that when you...
Bad and Clean.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
song's hard.
Yeah, there's a remix on there as well, but
Was that the remix that came out a few months ago?
I haven't got a clue.
Is there bare people on it?
I don't know. I
hate
quite
those.
literally, I just found out he had an album. I know that he dropped the song, but I didn't know he had an album.
Okay, I think it's a remix from Wait. The remix was a bit too much, but
How many
yeah,
man were
I'll
on
listen
there?
to it. There's like 4 or 5 people on there, and it just wasn't it for me personally. I'm gonna pick a song called Pressure by Rushy. Not sure if you guys have heard it.
Who?
Rushy. His song's called Pressure.
Oh, okay, good. No,
It's going off.
that's what the playlist is for.
That's my brother. It's a good song. It's catchy. All right. Cool. That is episode 207. And we out.
Yes.
Bye.